at 1:30 this afternoon right here in Collect Pond Park, which is directly opposite of New York County Criminal Court at 100 Center Street, where the trial of former President Trump is currently taking place. We observe a male walk into the park. He walks into the center of the park. When he's in the park, he starts shuffling around his clothes. He opens up a book bag. From the book bag, he takes numerous pieces of papers, pamphlets out. He throws the pamphlets throughout the park, and then he pulls out a canister and pours some kind of liquid on himself, a liquid we believe is an accelerant, and he lights himself on fire. The male, he takes a couple of steps while he's on fire, and then eventually falls onto a police barrier and falls down to the ground. He's on fire. Another area in the park where some of the accelerant spilt is also on fire. Civilians, court officers, members of the police department, they run into the park. They make efforts to put him out. They use their coats, they use fire extinguishers. Eventually, FDNY responds. We're able to put the male, extinguish the fire, and from that point, we remove him to a Cornell Burn unit, where right now he's there in a critical condition.
The victim is in critical condition but is alive and intubated at Cornell Burn Centre at this time. There were three NYPD officers and one court officer, so 4 officers who had minor injuries from their exposure to the fire. They are all fine, they are stable, and they are green tags, which is minor at this time. We were on scene, as the chief mentioned. EMS did treat and transport the patient, and we do have our fire marshals here helping with the investigation at this time.
So the male that's involved in this incident, his name is going to be Maxwell Azzarello. Right, he's a male. He's born in 1987. His driver's license indicates that he's from St. Augustine, Florida. What we know from speaking to other witnesses and family members is that he arrived in New York sometime earlier in the week. We have his car being in St. Augustine, Florida on the 13th. So anywhere between the 13th and today, he arrived. We spoke to family members today. They were unaware that he was even in New York. As the fire commissioner stated, he's at Cornell Burn Centre right now in likely condition. So the accelerant that was used, it appears to be some kind of alcohol-based substance that's used for cleaning. The pamphlets seem to be propaganda-based, almost like a conspiracy theory type of pamphlet. Some information in regards to Ponzi schemes and the fact that some of our local educational institutes are fronts for the mob. So a little bit of a conspiracy theory going on here.
This gentleman did not breach security protocols. The park was open to the public. But of course, we're going to look at everything, and with the magnitude of what's going on around right here, we'll reassess our security with our federal partners. We're going to go back to the command. We'll talk to our federal partners, and we'll make decisions. If we need to tighten up security, maybe we'll shut down the park. This is something that we'll determine once we talk with all our partners, with the court officers, to make sure that with everything going on, the gravity of the event going on right now, we make sure we'll have ample security.
Obviously, we're working in partnership with courts, FDNY, all of the city agencies that need to be over here are here. But you got to also remember the park's open to the public. So there was no reason for anybody to already have a fire extinguisher on standby. Nobody knew that this guy was about to light himself on fire. So 2 minutes is a pretty quick response time to be able to get to a vehicle, get a fire extinguisher, run around, get into the park, and start trying to extinguish this fire.
Yeah, we're looking through his social media and what he did online prior, and it appears that he did post something in regards to this event prior to the incident. We hope if more people come forward, we can put a little more information together, but as of right now, we don't have that he was making any statements.
We're not going to share conversations that we have with Secret Service, but everyone involved in the trial inside is aware of the incident that took place outside today.
Immediately following this incident, I requested the bomb squad to come. I wanted the bomb squad to search this area for any possible secondary devices. They're actually doing this right now behind me with K9 checking over vehicles. As of right now, there has been no additional devices found. Hasn't been any devices found, I'm sorry, in regards to this incident. So we'll be continuing to search this area. And as far as your question about enhanced security procedures, we're going to take that look into this. Maybe we may have to shut this area down. But that's something that we're going to do. We're going to have a conversation when we get back to One Police Plaza. Thank you.